showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick completion on the out route. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Tatum. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's McCutcheon. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding
you. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
A lot of things have gone right for this offense, but I think this quarterback right now is playing with a little too much confidence. He held the football way too long that time in the pocket, and he ended up taking a hit, which forced the incompletion. He's got to keep playing fast. The ball has got to get out quicker.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Here's the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. We need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The run to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's McCutcheon. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Catch in the middle, it's Chavez. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Got the quick pass. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Clay. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Washington. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on fourth down. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Try to get it to the edge. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quickly complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half. You stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tatum. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Sayin. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and look for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Tatum. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be knocked down.
All right, not ideal. All right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second half, David, they need to put something together, really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Sayin. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try it over the left side. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Thompson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Lockett. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking left. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put them up here in the second half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in a shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's McCutcheon. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Give to the back. Inside the 35. He's loose. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Toss to the outside. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Sends it downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Simon. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's McCutcheon. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Got his man.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick strike complete. There he goes. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Now from inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's McCutcheon. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Sends it back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Gets it to the back. Got room at the 35. He's out of bounds to stop the clock. It'll be a 1st down with 29 ticks left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sayed. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And he's going to have to reach to the bottom of his toenails and muster every ounce of kicking force he's got to try to win the game. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Using his legs, it's Reed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And some room to work. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Oregon! They strike first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. They'll go to the air. They didn't make it. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the 2-point try, and they get nothing. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.